watching this, whether it is the 24th of March as I'm recording this, but whenever you're watching it, even if it's toward the end of April, you may find a nugget of wisdom in here for you. So anyone who resonates with the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus does not matter. And I call in messages from the highest vibration of love and light. Always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives these messages. So if you have found yourself here, stick around. Stick around. Okay, Aries, April. I start with Aries only because we're in Aries season right now. If you are looking for your sign, your video, I will get them all done. I should get them all done before the 1st of April, so. Let's just get, if you're a deck person, I am starting with this Magic the Gathering Oracle deck that I bought at a Comic-Con with my kids. And it is a really beautiful deck. They did a very nice job. So I enjoy using it. So we're going to start with that and get an overall energy for you, Aries. Oh, I like being over here versus Cosmic Wisdom, Metamai, the Ageless. Okay, tell me that doesn't look like Jason Momoa. Tell me that does not look like Jason Momoa. That looks like Jason Momoa as a mythical creature. I'm going to use the book only because I'm still pretty new at using this. Here we go. I had pulled this recently, or last time I used it, I think, because the book just opened right up. Each of us is connected to the cosmos and the fundamental mechanics of the universe. So trust your own inner wisdom. The complex forces that brought the universe into its current order are, in essence, who you are. Deep down, you will know what is right for you. So Aries, what that is telling me is your overall message is you're having trouble making a decision even though you know what you have to do. You know, that's my cat. It's one of them. You know what you have to do. And you're hemming and hawing and talking yourself out of it, and because maybe it feels like the hardest one. But you know. So the Magic the Gathering lore for this, for Jason Momoa, it's a sphinx. Metamai the Ageless is a wise sphinx who helped the citizens of Theros in times of great need. I mean, yeah, it's Jason Momoa with dreads, baby. And his eyes are like lamps. And he's got his one big paw resting on a book, an ageless book of wisdom, I would imagine. So, so yeah, let's keep going. I also have this beautiful deck out. We're going to go to this one next and see what we get. And then I'll probably end with the Magic the Gathering deck as well. All right, let's get a couple for, as my dad would say, a couple three. I don't know what that means. I said, Dad, a couple is two. A few is three. What's a couple three? All right. So let's get 3 more cards. Spirit, please, to begin this story for April for Aries. I will tell you that March has been intense, if you haven't noticed. March has been really fucking intense. And April should see new paths really, truly emerging. Like I'm already feeling a new path. And not for some people with new people, for some people with people who are renewed. Okay? So I like that. It's not all about letting go of everybody and then you have to find all new friends and lovers and family and whatever. It's really not all about that. It is, I know a lot of us have walked away from a lot of people and have had people walk away from us. But it's not all about, when you let someone go, sometimes you actually are getting out of your own way and allowing them in. Dude, I know. I don't know how I got so smart. I know that's what you're thinking. I mean, okay. Aries, 43, Eternal Love, the Beloveds. So Aries, you have, a lot of you are actually having, a lot of you have been doing your work. I'm really proud of you. I love how they're wearing white too. It's like a purity. It's like a very pure union. And so it's coming together in your raw essences, right? And Aries, that's all you got, right? Like what you see is what you get. That's what I was trying to say. Like Aries are not able to really disguise who they really are, and they're fire. Like you are the fieriest of the fires, and so it makes sense that you would. I don't know why I keep eternal love. I keep wanting to say eternal flame, and so for those of you who are looking, you don't have to be looking. This doesn't have to resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you as an external partner, then perhaps there is a lot of balancing happening within. And you're seeing when we balance within, and not 50-50, but our natural balance, whatever that is, mine happens to be 70% feminine, 30% masculine. It's in your chart, look it up. Whatever that is, when you come into balance, things just start falling into place in your life. And so it's not 50-50, but I love that it's 43 as well. That breaks down to 7. 7 for me always comes through as cosmic assistance. In other words, don't worry so much. The heavens are going to move and split apart and do everything that needs to be done for you to be on your right path, okay? You have so much help coming in that it's not even funny. And so, and then it says the beloveds, and they are just clasping hands. Like they are essentially showing up as a perfect union. And so again, if you're not wanting love, then it talks about within, right? Finding that inner balance. So Aries, you tend to be masculine, right? Because you're a very masculine sign. As a Capricorn sun, I get it. Very masculine. It's literally the father. Like Neptune, I think, is my ruling planet, and he's literally the father planet. I mean, that's hard to be feminine within that energy. And so the masculine sometimes gets away from you. And this is for the men too. Or if you resonate even as a more masculine being, no matter what this looks like, you still have to cultivate that feminine energy. And Aries, the masculine does get away from you sometimes with a lot of you are activists, a lot of you are just very vocal, a lot of you, like you bring a whole new definition to finding a hill to die on, right? Like you have taken it to an art form. When you find a passion, you stand on that hill until you are taken down, like you do not budge. And so, and it's very commendable, like it's beautiful to watch your passion and your commitment to things. What is going on for you in April is a softening as you come into union with a partner, or if you're already in union with somebody you want to be in union with, a deepening of that relationship or a shifting. I am seeing for some of you a total shifting. I don't want you to be afraid. Now you're going to know, right? If you're, again, your main message is you already know what you need to do. I think for a lot of you, maybe that you're in a relationship that is not serving you, and so you need to leave. This is not for you. This next message is for those of you who are in a union that you want to be in and that you want to put the work in. You're going to see a shift in April, or possibly even soon, the end of March, or you may have already seen it, right, in March. But this shift is nothing to be concerned about. It's always in your highest good. It's either with you or I think both of you, no matter what sign your partner is, both of you are going to be going, oh shit, she's changing, or he's changing, or they're changing, or what do I do? Go with the flow, because actually you're both shifting, okay? You're both shifting, and it's going to be okay, because you're going to shift and grow and find a new way to be together, if that makes sense. I love that. If you're looking for love, then April might bring this in for you. But again, I'm not telling you your Prince Charming or your Princess Charming or whatever is coming in April. I'm telling you that if you are open to it, it's coming in. And if you're not looking for love, it's within. So then you got truth is unfolding, enlightenment. And this is a really cool image. It looks like it's a younger one. It almost looks like a little girl, but then at the same time, she's got a lot of makeup on. So that tells me there's like a mask being worn, okay? And I mean, her hair is just like perfectly done. It's almost like she's dressed to be a flower girl. That's what it looks like to me. Like if you look at this, it's like, oh, she's about to be a flower girl and have a lot of pictures taken. That's why we put lipstick on an 8-year-old little girl. That's the only reason I can think of, right? And so then she's clearly on, like, that looks like the earth behind her. So she's clearly on some other planet. So this could be, you feel like, Aries, you feel like you've been feeling like you're not really here. You've been feeling like maybe you don't want to be here. And that is, obviously, if you are having those thoughts, seek help, please. Find somebody to talk to, even if it's just your bestie or a homeless person. Like sometimes a total stranger, go get a massage. I got a massage today, and it's just like, you just like word vomit, right? They're better than therapists sometimes. I didn't say that. Of course they're not. And so it's 37, which breaks down to 10, which is essentially an ending and beginning at the same exact time. There is no gap. There is no real purgatory time frame. When something ends, the next automatically begins in that same instant. And so truth is unfolding. You're going to see things. Like I said, you're going to shift and maybe see your partner in a whole new light, but it's going to be more them for both of you. It's going to be more you for them and more them for you, and it's going to be beautiful. But it might be, if it's not around love for you, it does say enlightenment. It's all about a personal experience. And so you're going through something that is going to take your awakening, your own personal spiritual awakening journey to the next level, okay? Let's keep going. And then you got 40, so which breaks down to 4. Keep going, Journey of Helmond. I pulled this card recently and I had never pulled it before, and I thought that was interesting. Well, it's a pretty new deck for me too. Oh, I thought maybe he was the last card, but no, there's 45. So let's look. So you got 43 and 40, which is cool. No being or deity is above being tested and challenged. Yeah, so you are, like I said, this is all energy that you're coming out of, I believe. End of March into April, early April, is the tests, the challenges, the decisions that seem impossible to be made because they both suck or they both seem hard, or you just want an easier way, you want a third way to unfold. Here's what I will tell you is if you've not chosen a new path yet, if the choices in front of you truly don't feel aligned, then there is a third way coming in. Okay, let's read this. No being or deity is above being tested and challenged. Beware of the trickster who would entice you to follow negative energy. To move from strength to strength requires effort. The Viking Helmond was sent on a difficult journey to the kingdom of the dead to speak to Balder, the son of Odin. If you're a gamer, Baldur's Gate. Balder was slain through the treachery of the trickster, which is really interesting to me because it's, anyway, there was a magic D&D collab, and so it's interesting that I have the magic deck out too. The son of Odin. Balder was slain through the treachery of the trickster god Loki. Helmond embarks on the typical hero's journey, meeting with difficulties and pushing through them to bring back the information requested. So he's on a quest, right? He is not a god, but succeeds despite the actions of those around him. Tricksters are dangerous. They often seduce others into doing their dirty work for them. If this scenario seems familiar to you, remember, a real hero takes consistent and positive action, sticks to their course, and may be overlooked, whether in the workplace or at home. So it's like a true hero doesn't look for recognition for what he's doing, he or she is doing. Okay, but what they're talking about is this dude, he defied all odds. Like they thought that, only a god would be able to survive the journey that he went on, and he survived, and he's no god. But the thing is it's the awakening. You've got enlightenment coming where you're going to connect more to that awareness and remembering that you are God, that we are all source, that we're not just children of God, right? Which they would like us to believe that that's a weak position to be in, right? Like we have to be obedient children. It's more that we are expressions of source, and we are the result of source wanting to experience being human, wanting to experience duality, wanting to experience emotions, the good and the bad, right? That we would label the bad. And so 40 also breaks down to 4, which for me is creating new soul family foundations. It's creating new foundations. It's meeting soul family. It's creating your inner circle. It's meeting people who you're going to be traveling with on this journey for a while, okay? So, but again, it talks about how, the hero's journey, if you find yourself in a place where you're frustrated because you're not getting recognition for the things you've done, then that is an egoic thing that needs to be healed. We truly have to embark on our journey without giving a rat's ass what other people think or whether they saw you do that good thing, right? This is one thing that I really loathe about social media. It has become a place for people to put things that good things they did. Oh, well, I don't want any, I just did this beautiful thing today and didn't want any recognition. You're just putting it out on social media for hundreds, maybe thousands of people because you need recognition for it. So make sure that if you are in that energy that you keep your ego in check. And Aries, I'm sorry, but you guys do have problems with that, okay? That fire ignites that ego on a daily basis. And it's warranted for a lot of situations. I get it, especially lately. We've had a lot of situations where it's absolutely warranted. But at the same time, it's time for you to come into that softness, come out of that fiery masculine energy. And ego's not all masculine, that's not what I'm saying. We can go the other way, and the feminine aspect of ego is that lack of self-worth and that submissiveness and, surrendering in a negative way, right, to negative forces, that kind of thing. That's a overly feminine ego, right? And the overly masculine is that arrogance and I call it the alpha asshole, right? We want alpha males. We want divine alpha, not alpha asshole. We want the alphas who know what their role is, right? Who know how to control their beast and know that their job is to protect their feminines within and without. So yeah, so that's a good one. So let's and then I got this deck out, which I haven't pulled from in a long time, Star Temple Oracle. I still had some decks in storage and I got them all out recently, and I was like, whoo, forgot about these. All right, so let's get another 3, and then we'll probably do another magic card to wrap it up. But Aries, so you've got some softness coming in. You've got the softness, and it makes sense that the softness is coming in, whether within or without. If you're wanting love again, you could have a partner coming in, but then you're going to see enlightenment. So you're either doing growing, come here, together, or you are just going to be experiencing a new level of awakening, of enlightenment, of knowing who you are on a deeper level, of connecting to yourself on a deeper level, and connecting to the God source within you. It's all in here. It's all right here in the heart chakra, okay? The universe is in here. We are not, somebody said the other day, I saw a meme that said, we are not in the universe is in us. And that really resonates with me. Like, I feel like we are creating all of it. If you go in here, everything is in there. Everything you need, everything that ever has been, everything that ever will be, it's all right here. And we are all connected through this space, okay? And then you've got this hero's journey that you might feel like giving up. You might have felt like giving up, but just know that you have everything you need to succeed, whether you believe it or not. That's why it's like he wasn't a god, but he believed that he could do it, so he did. And we've got that phrase going around, right? Specifically tailored to women lately, but it's for everybody. If you believe you can do it, then you can. Then you absolutely can. And it doesn't matter. I mean, it's the classic underdog, right? The hero's journey. It's the classic underdog coming up. Nobody believes they can do it, and then they do it, and then they win the whole thing, right? But we don't want to win, right? It's not about winning. It's about completing the journeys. And we have a billion to complete in this lifetime. Like, there's no one destination. There's many. So once you reach the destination for this one, again, it's the 10, right? It's the 10 and 1. Once you reach the destination, the next journey automatically starts. And that's exciting, okay? And you do get to rest, I promise. You do get to rest along the way. But let's pull 3 more and see what's going on for you, Aries. Let's see how this story ends. Well, it won't end, but you know what I mean. Let's see where this story goes for you in April. I do feel like it's going to be you're experiencing a softening. And so maybe when everybody else, maybe when it looks like everybody else is like venturing out and being more outgoing and more out there, you're going to be more reclusive, which is not your natural state. Well, it is kind of like sometimes when you need to retreat, Aries, you really go deep. Like, you're the ones who naked and afraid, like you go right out to the woods. But you really need to be alone when you need to be alone. But this is going to be a softer solitude that you're going to be seeking. And it's going to bring you to this enlightenment, and it's going to bring you to the realization that you are on a hero's journey, and perhaps many of them, right? Many hero's journeys within the larger hero's journey, within the soul's hero's journey, which is many, many lifetimes, right? And you have everything you need. I think that's the message that's coming through this Hellman's journey is don't worry. Don't worry that you're not going to have the things that you need to get to where you need to go. The universe has got you. The thing is we have to let go of needing to know where we're going. We have to let go of needing to control the journey, of needing to see 100 steps out and go, oh, that's where I'm going. Okay, now I can move. You might only see the next one step in front of you, and you're going to be asked to move, and it's scary. But Aries, you are the bravest of the brave, you know? I mean, you're kind of the jump first, ask questions later, but that will serve you in April. That will serve you in April in a healing aspect. Okay, so let's just jump right in. What's that Pink song? That's all I know so far. Listen to Pink. This is a song I'm channeling for you, Aries. Pay attention. Listen to Pink's song. That's all I know so far. It's a song she wrote for her daughter, and it's gorgeous. And there's a line in there. Well, the whole thing might resonate with you. But it's essentially, you know, she talks about go deep into the pain to heal it. Go deep into it to heal it. You can't avoid it. You can't not look at it. You can't. Aries, you like to hold on to your pain because it fuels the fire, and it fuels the passion that you have for life and for causes and for things that you fight for. But at the same time, it keeps you in pain and anger. And when you heal it, it doesn't mean you're not going to be as fiery and as passionate. You're always going to be an Aries, okay? Don't worry about that. So don't worry. This whole message for this whole card is stop worrying. The universe has got your back, and you have everything you need, or you're going to. You will have everything you need. Ooh, Taygeta. I love when I get one of the Seven Sisters. Electra. Oh my gosh, I got two Taygetas. I guess these are all the Seven Sisters. I forget this deck is all the Seven Sisters. We got two Tigis, Taygeta, and one Electra. There we go. I think I got it. That's so annoying. Okay. So let's look these up because, okay, so you got 29, the Aquamarine Star. Isn't she gorgeous? She's so pretty. Oh my goodness, the hair. Expression. That's a good one. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. This is perfect for you, Aries, because you are used to expressing passion through your trauma, passion through anger, passion fueled by all these things, right? That you just refuse to let go of because you don't know who you're going to be on the other side. But now you're being asked to express your intuition in a softer way. And it's coming out right underneath the couple here. So perhaps this new partner or the deepening of the existing relationship is going to assist with that, or the shifting of the existing relationship. I will tell you too, if a partner is coming in, you're going to have a shift before that happens in April. You're going to shift into a softer energy. Because when we're in that fiery, you know, oh, I'm going to go, what's my hill to die on today, right? I mean, that's your thing, right? Like what can I defend today? Because that's who I am. When the second, if you're looking for love, the second that you let that guard down and let yourself be vulnerable, then a person can come in. You have trouble letting people in, and that's okay. I get it. Every sign has their you know, their challenge. And so expression, and it's 29, which is 11, which is angelic, which is the angelic master number. I mean, you have angelic assistance. And this, I swear this looks like, I swear they did this on purpose. Like, I'm not sure who this looks like celebrity-wise, but this looks so much like Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, look at the face. Like, look at the face. Tell me I'm right. So this is another Taygeta, 27, the storyteller. It's 9. 9 is coming to the end of the cycle. Intention. So you've got this story unfolding, right, where you're going to be coming to the end of hitting a new level of awakening, of awareness, of enlightenment. And then as you move through the hero's journey and as you begin to express yourself in a softer way, perhaps with a new partner by your side or a deeper relationship by your side, then you're going to get to the end of another cycle, which is beautiful. Okay, so it never ends, you guys. It never ends. It's just going to keep going. And then you got 18 is the second. It's another 9. So you're going to be really processing. I would say the end of April, you're going to be really processing the next destination and beginning, right? And it's going to be, I promise you, it's going to be good. The shining star glow. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. I do feel like you have been hiding. I do feel like you've been hiding in a lot of ways. Maybe afraid to come out of hiding because for a lot of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you, you've been in hiding a long time, maybe since 2020. Like, and we know why, right? We know why, because of all the things that went on. And so many of you are just fiery and passionate, cause supporters, right? But look at this. Look at how soft this is. Look at how, and notice how she's not looking at the mirror. It's not because she doesn't want to see her reflection. It's because she's letting go of ego. She doesn't need to know that she looks beautiful. She knows she does, okay? She doesn't need to know what's in there. She knows she's got everything she needs, right? And because it's coming out under Helmond, right? And so she's not worried. Does she look worried to you? She's not worried. She looks good, and she's going to go kick some ass. So I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. You're going to be shining in a whole new way, Aries, is what I'm seeing. In a softer way, but still in an Aries way, like still in a fiery, passionate way, but not from so much of that pain and trauma that you have just refused to let go of over the years. You're going to be letting go of it, and it's going to be beautiful. So let's pull a magic card just to end. So you're coming to the end of another cycle. Like I feel like you are coming to the end of this cycle now, where you're realizing that you're on this hero's journey. You're realizing that you have everything you need, or that things just come to you when you need them, and you're coming into a new level of awakening and enlightenment. And then you're going to move through that. And the end of April, you're going to be up leveling again. Like it's going to be good. I feel that you are going to see it coming and be like, yeah. Let's just push up the sleeves, take off your earring. No, it's not going to be a fight. See, it's not going to be a fight. It's going to be a much gentler. It's not, gentle is not the right word. I see you stepping over the threshold of it instead of it's on fire and you have to go through the fire and you're burning and it hurts and it sucks and all that jazz, and you get lost a few times. That's the way you've been up leveling. I get it for a lot of you. Not this time. It's going to be easier. And for a lot of you, you're going to have a partner to do it with, okay? And even if that partner is a bestie, okay, a sibling, you're going to have someone to cross over with. Someone's going to be, and it doesn't mean you're going to be aligned forever, but man, this is going to be a beautiful experience for both of you. To be able to be so aligned to cross over to the next level with somebody is a really, it's an honor. So let's see what's going on. Exhaustion. Okay. Titan's burden. What this is telling me, because this is our wrap-up card, I'm going to look it up too, but because this is our wrap-up card, this is telling me that you get to rest at the end of April coming into May. You get to have a little break, and you don't have to keep pushing that boulder up the hill, because that's what he's been. Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Oh, they alphabetize it so funny by the name instead of the title. Okay, so Titan's burden. Most of us are lugging around some heavy weight. It could be the emotional armor that protects us. What have I just been talking about, you Aries? You really are shedding this now. You're really shedding a lot of pain, a painful memory, or a crushing sense of responsibility. I feel like for a lot of you, yes, a lot of you have families, and I totally get that, but I expand. Let's pan out a little bit. I feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about a responsibility to humanity, to your community, to your friends and family, to bigger than just your immediate family. Like if you have a spouse and kids, it's bigger than that. You feel a responsibility to the entire universe sometimes to do things that just exhaust you. All right, if you're lugging around such a burden, find out what it is that binds you to the boulder. Like what is making you continue to push that boulder up? I'm gonna guess ego, but that might not be true for all of you. Release yourself or risk becoming exhausted. So that's a good message. It's like you're gonna be able to rest. I really want you to rest. The universe really wants you to rest, or you're going to get exhausted. And then you're gonna come into May. You know how May isn't May like, May, well, April showers bring May flowers, but isn't May the one that comes in like a lion and out like a lamb? And, maybe you want to come in like a lamb. and just be able to let yourself rest. I mean, he's like stuck in a program, right? He's stuck in a loop where he just has to, that's his curse of continuing to push that boulder up the hill. All he has to do is realize that no one has any power over him in this way and stop pushing the fucking boulder and let it roll down to the bottom of the hill. And then he can go up to the top of the mountain unfettered, unencumbered, and just get up there real easy, okay? So I feel like, but what I'm getting to for you, Aries, is because things have been such a challenge for you the last few years, I feel like these things now that are coming that maybe 5, 10 years ago would have felt really hard, you're going to go, oh, that was pretty easy. Did I just do that? Like you're going to look behind you and go, it's back there now. I don't have to push it anymore. The boulder is back there. So really try to look at what is holding you to this deep sense of responsibility. I promise you, you are not responsible for the whole planet. You're not even responsible for your life partner or your kids. You're only responsible for you as far as the ascension and the spiritual enlightenment and the spiritual journey. You are only responsible for yourself. And your kids and the people closest to you will learn from you by your example. Now you can turn around and teach if somebody asks you a question, you can tell them what you've been through and maybe what you learned. But April is going to be a lot for Aries about releasing that pain and realizing that you no longer have to live with it, that you are going to be able to still feel passion and purpose without channeling your pain through it. Because what's happened is for a lot of you too is it's driven a lot of people away, that fiery passion that is so much in fear and pain that nobody wants to be around it. Okay, and this is not for all of you, but for some of you, right, that you really get amped up about it. So April is going to be about you coming into that softness and realizing that it can be a natural state for you sometimes. And it's a softer fire. It's like a campfire versus an inferno, okay, that's burning down Arkham, right? Arkham Asylum. If you're a gamer, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope this resonates. And April, honestly, it's going to be amazing for you. So just surrender to it and allow the universe to bring you everything that you want, and allow yourself to be without that baggage that you've been carrying around, without that pain, and know that you will still be you, just better. Now if I can figure out, see, that was a great ending, and now I have no fucking idea how to stop this. I got it. Yes, I want to stop.